There are two basic ways to get students to join your class group. One is by having them create their own accounts individually. Then have them join your class using the group code for this group. You can also give students the direct link URL, which is basically the same thing. This approach works best if students are at least 13 years of age and have their own email addresses and parental permission to create permanent accounts on CS2N. The other way to let students into your group is to create accounts for them in a large batch. This method is convenient and does not require students to have email addresses, but results in less recognizable usernames, and all accounts will be registered to your email address. To batch create student accounts, click Generate Student Accounts in the Group Management panel. You can input the account information in three ways: using a spreadsheet template where you get to choose names yourself, or by having CS2N auto-generate a list of random names. Using the roster template takes the most time up front, but allows you to create accounts with proper student names attached and make modifications later. First, download the roster template Excel file from the bottom right of the About section. Open the file and fill in each field. Some form of student identification number is required, and can be a school ID or just sequential numbers if you prefer. First and last names are also required, although these can be changed later. Gender and race are not required, but help CS2N to improve its learning materials. For gender, write either male or female. For race, fill in Asian, white, black, Latino, or other. Fill in the spreadsheet for all the students in your class. Then save a copy of it somewhere safe on your computer. You will need it to make changes later if necessary. Then import it back into CS2N from the Generating Student Accounts page. Choose CSV XLS XLSX file as the Create method. Then click on the Choose File or Browse button in the Import Spreadsheet File section. Select the file on your computer's hard drive and select Open. After the file has been imported, set the number of accounts to match the number of accounts you entered in the spreadsheet. Then a temporary password with a minimum of 3 characters, which all the accounts will start with. Finally, click Generate Accounts. If the spreadsheet was filled out correctly, CS2N will generate a CSV file with a list of usernames and temporary passwords, which you will be prompted to save. This file will also be sent to your confirmed email address, but keep it safe because it cannot be generated again. On CS2N, select After saving your file, click here to return to your group. The student accounts you created should be visible in the Members section of the group. Students will simply log in using those usernames and the temporary passwords you chose during account creation. To use randomly generated account names, simply select one of the random generated options from the Create method dropdown. Random with prefix will create account names like prefix_student740. Random with gemstones will create account names like Flashy Gray Sapphire 594. Select the account creation method, the number of accounts to create, then type in the prefix you want if applicable. Press Generate Accounts, and you should be prompted to save the resulting usernames and passwords file. Save this file, then press the button to return to your group screen. When you return to your group, you should see the student accounts you created in the members list. When your camp starts, simply give students a username and password for them to log in.